Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My alarm went off just as soon as I started this. So I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, health and life coach, and I'm here today to help someone out there with upper back pain. Now I did a couple of teachings a couple weeks ago about low back pain. So I hope you're working on that, and we're going to do some exercises in a few minutes to just reinforce that. But today I want to talk to you about upper back pain. So I've got my little drawing, my little demo. I'm going to show you a couple of treatments. Now I put my hair up in a ponytail so you could see my neck, because it's so much about your neck and your posture. Okay, so let me just start off by saying this. Your head, imagine your head like a, hey Marcia, thanks for joining me. Hey Stephanie. So imagine your head is like a bowling ball, all right? And it's sitting on top of your spinal cord. So here's a picture of it. Let me get it a little closer. All right, so here we go. Here's your head, and it's on top of, all right, so here's your head and here's your neck. And this is kind of the curve that happens in your neck, and then your thoracic spine, and then your lumbar spine. Okay, so if you can imagine having a weighted ball on the end of a fishing pole, if I'm holding it straight up right, then it's going to be supported really good. But as soon as that ball gets away and gets forward, then it's going to put a lot of pressure here. So it's kind of like pulling in a big fish. You can feel that pressure, and the rod could pop. All right. Well, what's happening with your neck? Most people is they're over like this. They're looking at their phones all the time, or they're at a computer or whatever, and then they do this to correct. So you see what's going on here? There's a pinching going on. So to correct, what you have to do is you have to tuck your chin. So instead of being forward head like this, it really is lifting your chest and tucking your chin. It's really just that easy, okay? It's not throwing your shoulders back. It's not, it's not tipping your head up. It's you're gradually going, because of the weight of your head, like a bowling ball. It's pulling forward, okay? For you to look at your phone, for you to learn, for whatever it is you're looking at, okay? But so here's how we compensate. We do this. You know, we're doing this all day long. Instead of, get your phone up in front of you, okay? If you're going to be looking at your phone, hold it up here. Get you one of those sticks or a tripod or whatever you have to do. Get your phone up, get your computer up, and I know I used to do ergonomic assessments, and I would go to people's offices, and they would have their screen over here and their keyboard here. And I'm like, whoa, why wouldn't you do this instead of this? So a lot of times it's just making a small adjustment. So instead of, trying to throw your shoulders back, keeping your head forward, it really is just a matter of taking your finger, putting it on your chin, and pushing it back. And if you maintain that posture, all right. If you maintain that posture throughout the day, now it ain't going to happen overnight, all right? You didn't get this way overnight, so you're going to have to work on it. So basically what you're doing is you're moving your head from this position back to where it originally was supposed to be. And I have to work on it too, because I'm on a computer a lot. I'm on my phone a lot. I'm forward cooking, doing all those things. But so I'm going to show you a little stretching technique. So before we do that, let me explain this to you. So here's your head. This is like a back view. This is from the back. This is from the side. Okay. So this would be the front, and this would be the back. All right. This is the back view. So here's the head, and here's your spine. You hope it's pretty straight. And then here are the nerves that come from your brain. They come out. This is your central nervous system, and they come out and they run to your arms, they run to your neck, they run to your shoulders, they run to your organs. I mean, If you have an injury up here, you nothing below that works, okay? Your mouth might work, your eyes might work, but that's what a quad is. They're all four of their extremities are paralyzed. But if you have enough pressure, remember we talked about the disc pressure here, pressure on the spinal cord? Well, if you hold your neck forward like that long enough, then you're going to get pressure on your spinal cord to your arms. And that's what that numbness and tingling and all that. So it behooves you to get your head in a upright posture. Now, so here's what's happening. These nerves are being compromised and pinched. And not only that, is the muscles are working overtime, because see, if that ball, so I'm going to just pretend like this is a head and body. So if that ball sits straight up and down on there, on your neck, like here, you're in good shape. But the further away from upright your head goes, in other words, as it goes forward, the more pressure here, it's like a fulcrum. Then this part of your neck becomes a fulcrum, and you're putting a lot of pressure here. So just by physics, the further away, it's like reaching over to pick up something. It's going to put a lot of pressure on your back, but if you get it close to you, you can pick it up because you've got the weight in the right place. But if you're leaning over, then you can't. Hey, Cindy, come help me teach this girl. Then it's not healthy, and you'll hurt your back. And so many people through all these years, 43 years, they would say, well, I was leaning over in the dishwasher. It was just a plate. But it's not the plate, it's the position that you're putting your back in and the force that's on those muscles. All right, so I'm about to show you a stretching exercise. That's why I got my hair in this little ponytail. So let me move this back. Okay. This is free. This is a free therapy session, so you can't complain about the unprofessional. I don't have on a lab coat or any of that stuff. Or you can pay to go see a therapist and get all this, but hopefully you'll be able to do some of this and you won't have to go see a therapist. All right. Let's move this back. Because we're going to exercise at the end of this. I'm going to do a little exercise workout. All right, so here's what I've done. You can't see my head here, but that's okay. I want you to look at the towel. So I took a towel right here, and I folded it in half, and I rolled it up tight because you want it to be firm. I rolled it up really tight. Now this is going to be what you're going to use to stretch out this, because what's happened as you've gone forward for so long, then this back here has gotten stretched and this has gotten shortened. So you got to stretch it out. So what I'm about to show you is how to stretch it out. So I'm going to tip this camera down so you can see the floor. I think you can see me now. You should be able to see me now. Yep, there we go. All right. So you're going to take this rolled up towel, and you could tape it and keep it for yourself to do this with. And you're going to put it at the base of your head so you can feel those bones right there. You're going to put it right there, and you're going to lay down on it, okay? It's going to be under your back like so, all right? And so you see my head, the back of my head is right there. It's not up on my head, it's at the base of my neck, and then my shoulders are out. And you can see that I'm stretching this out. My arms are out straight. And I would just advise you to lay like this. If you've been in that forward posture for a long time and you feel your shoulders going forward, just lay like this. You could even do some leg exercises while you're in this position, but let that firm roll do the stretching. And I feel that just right now. I already feel it stretching, okay? And it feels really good, by the way. So, especially when you've been in a forward bend. So just take, 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe do this while you're meditating. I strongly encourage meditation and prayer. So, So go ahead and do this. Get you a towel and bring it back in here, and let's do this. If you have any questions, you can message me and I'll get on the phone with you. But okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to do some breaths. So get down on the floor. Get down on the floor with me. Okay, get your yoga mat or whatever you need to do, and just lay flat of your back. If you don't have your pillow, if you don't have this roll ready, then get it ready for maybe the next time we do this. But let's just lay here, and here's what we're going to do. We're gonna take 3 deep breaths, and you're gonna notice your breath. So this is kind of how we're gonna move into our exercise tonight. So you're gonna notice your breath in and out. And I apologize, I didn't put on my microphone tonight, so you won't be able to hear me as good, but I'll try to remember in the future. In, breathe in, and out. Again. Out. Now notice when you breathe in, your belly goes up, and when you breathe out, your belly goes down. So you push the air out with your diaphragm. So you're in and push it out. Breathe in and push it out. Now just lay there and feel your breath. Now it's really amazing when you really notice your breath going in and out of your body. It's truly a miracle. It's truly a miracle that we take in oxygen and it goes down to the bottom of our lungs if we can expand our lungs. And then what we blow out is what the plants need, the carbon dioxide. Isn't that a miracle? It's such a miracle. I love to think about it. I love to think about my breath and just what it does for my body. It actually helps my body to run. You wouldn't run without it. Okay, if you've got your little roll, you can remove it now. And let's just do some leg exercises while we're here. So I gotta take that out. So here we go. So we're gonna stretch up and go over. We're gonna do our find the floor that we always do. So up, over, and down, up, over. Keep going. Over. Great way to stretch out your back. Get it limbered up. Up, over. Let's hold that position. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And back up and down. Now the other way. Up, over. And down. Up, over. And down. Up, over. And down. Now let's do 10 squeezes. Squeeze 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more time. Squeeze. And down. Okay, very good. Now just pull your knees into you. Give yourself a hug. Just hug your legs. Awesome. Good. Okay, now I want you to raise your toes up. And you're going to reach with your chest. And down. So let's do 10 of those. Are you ready? Somebody's hitting the love and like button. I'm not sure who it is, but thank you. All right, here we go. Up. Pull. 2, 3, 4, and down. Here we go again. Ready? Up, pull, 2, 3, 4, and down. Here we go. Up, 2, 3, 4, down. Here we go. Up, 2, 3, 4, down. Here we go. Up, 2, 3, 4, down. 3 more. Up, 2, 3, 4, down. Last one. Up, 2, 3, 4. Now hold it there, and we're just gonna roll from side to side. You're gonna take your legs over to the side, and then you're gonna bring them back up and over to this side. 1, 2, good. This is a great exercise for your hips, for your waistline, for your low back, for your core, your abdominals. 5. All right. 6. All right. 7. We're going to do 10, so stay with me. Good job. 8. 9. All right. Last one. This is 9. This is 10. Okay. Awesome. All right, let's do 10 more squeezes. Are you ready? Here we go. Squeeze. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. 5. 6. Really squeeze hard at the top now. 7. 8. Really squeeze. 9. All right, we're going to squeeze and hold it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now, while you're up there, here's what I want you to do. You have to move your arms out to the side, and I want you to lift one leg up in the air. Hold it while you're squeezing harder. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Back down. Okay, other side. Up. Squeeze, 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 and down. Good. Pick up the other leg. Squeeze, 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 down. Last one. Squeeze, 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 and down. Now just let your legs, your knees drop to one side, and you should feel a stretch all the way down your IT band from your iliac crest down to your tibia. So that's going to just stretch that out, and I flip over the other way and just give it a good stretch, good hip stretch as well. Okay. All right, we're going to do one more while I'm here. Hip stretch. The sun is beaming in my window. Okay, so here we go. All right, so you're going to bring your legs up, and you're going to cross one leg over, just like that. Now, if you can't do that, then just cross it where you can cross it. If you have to cross it below the knee, that's okay. And walk your hands in, okay? And then I want you to just bend forward. Even if you have to leave it crossed at the ankle, I want you to bend forward. So, but if you can, bring it up here, because this is going to really stretch out your hip socket. So we haven't done this stretch before, but it's a really good stretch for your hip socket. So now, while you're in that position, your elbows should be locked to work on your arm strength and shaping the back of your arm. I want you to pull your foot up, the one on the bottom. Just hold it up. 1, 2, 3. Now lean in and stretch that hip and down. All right, now the other side. So again, if you can't do it, just cross there and just lean in. But you want to work toward, if you have to put that arm out, if you have to take it and put it up there, that's all right too. Do what you can, okay? Don't give up. Don't think you're a failure because you can't do it. You have to start somewhere. So keep pushing. So you're going to push forward. Again, you're going to raise your foot up. Good. And down. And stretch forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And down. Now we're going to go to the other side again. You're going to cross your leg over. You're going to push. You're going to lean in. You're going to walk your hands up closer to your butt. And you're going to lean forward. And you should really feel that along the outside of your thigh of the leg that's crossed over. Okay? Now let's try the other leg. Cross it over, and let's feel a good stretch. Good, good, good. Awesome. Okay, very good. Okay, so now let's do the table. I'm going to show you a plank, all right? So it's called a beast plank, but we start with a tabletop. Here we go. All right, so tabletop means your back is flat, your hands are below your shoulders, your feet, your knees are not about shoulder width apart. So here's what you're going to do. Let me back up a little bit so you can see me a little better. All right, you're going to raise up. You're going to just lift your knees up off the floor, okay? So that's a beast plank. All right. So here we go. Ready? Up, and let's hold it while we count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Now, if you can't get down on the floor, you could do that with the arms of a chair, okay? Or the back of a couch. So you put your hands back like this. Let me get over here so you can see me. Put your hands back like this, and you're just gonna get into a squat position. It's not quite the same, but it's better than sitting there watching, okay? All right, so let's do it one more time. Are you ready? Here we go. You're in a tabletop position. All right, you're gonna curl your toes under, and you're just gonna lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elbows straight. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Way to go. Awesome. Okay. All right, so remember, I talked to you about your torso, keeping your back up straight. And the way we did that, we folded a towel in half. We rolled it up really tight. Really, really tight. We put it at the base of our neck, right here, right there. Let me get closer. So it's right there. This one's not rolled up tight enough. You want it really tight because it needs to be a firm. You could use a pool noodle. You know what I'm talking about when I say a pool noodle? You could use that, okay? But you put it there, and then you lay down on it, and you let it stretch out this part that has shortened because you've been sitting for so long, okay? So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. So tomorrow night is my Bible study night. I will see you in the morning at 7:30. I've got some really exciting to share with you. Tomorrow night we'll review this, and I'll show you a couple other tricks for relieving neck and back pain. I've got some, we call them therapeutic balls, and I'm going to show you how to use that and a piece of equipment that you might want to order to help you, okay? If you're having pain, you know, pain causes your blood pressure to go up. Pain causes stress. Pain can cause you to gain weight. There are a lot of implications of pain, and nobody wants to be in pain. It makes you irritable. We all can just imagine. So thanks for joining me, and hit the love button. If you're on the replay, put that in the comments. If you have any questions, put that in the comments, and I'll try to answer, and we'll talk soon.